Okay, Route 15. What can I catch here? I actually don't know. Oh, there's a Taurus. I haven't got one of those. And there's also going to be a load of weak trainers because I was supposed to come here much earlier. But hey-oh! Fortunately, I'm using a weaker team, although I am still using 2. But it's fine. So I had a thought. It mostly came about while I was editing one of the earlier episodes. Why is Doduo and Dodrio a flying type? They don't have wings. They can't. They can't. Like, they're birds. I get they're birds. I mean, that's the answer, is they're birds. But Piplup's a bird, and it's not a flying type, because it's a penguin. Penguins can't fly. But neither can ostriches. Are they based on ostriches? What's the other? What's the one that's not an ostrich? Emu? Is it an emu? Emu. They're based on emus, I'm pretty sure. Whatever. They're based on a flightless bird of some kind. So, yeah. The fact that they're a bird means little. But yeah, look, there's a Taurus. These used to be really hard to catch. Actually, were they really hard to catch? They used to be... He's quite hard. What will happen if I use a Great Ball? Still red. Okay. How about we try an Ultra Ball? Orange. They're not that difficult. He's also not moving around that much, which makes this quite easy. I say as I flub the excellent throw. Go on, I'm getting in one. Yeah, good Taurus. See, I knew I liked you. Thinking about it, I don't think Taurus was that rare. I think Taurus was one of the ones that showed up quite a lot in the original Safari Zone. The one that was rare was Kangaskhan, because Kangaskhan was the last Pokemon I caught. Well, before Mew, Kangaskhan was the last Pokemon I caught when I originally completed the Pokédex. That stuff sticks with you. That stuff sticks with you. I mean, it sticks with me. I imagine a lot of people maybe don't remember who... You know, the order in which... I mean, I don't remember the order I caught every single Pokemon in. But I do remember my starting Pokemon and the last Pokemon I caught. I think that's fair. Do you know, I might keep Sonic. I'm kind of just using these guys at the moment for, you know, shits and giggles. But I do... I still haven't quite decided on my final team. Pikachu, Charizard, and Melmetal. Or should I say, Muskilova, Zippo, and Chonky Boy. Of course. Otherwise, you wouldn't know what I was talking about. I think are solids. I think I'm definitely going to keep them. I did originally want Snorlax, but because annoying stats are annoying, hence the name, in that he's got really low attack and high special attack, but he's a Snorlax, so of course you want high attack. I don't know. I might. I think Chonky Boy basically like supersedes him. And I like Blastoise and Venusaur, but they're not great. They're not great, if I'm honest. Like, I can't even ride them. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to have an ice Pokemon. I think I mean, basically it's either this one or Lapras really for ice Pokemon. And I quite like the idea of having at least an Alolan Pokemon on my team, so maybe I'll keep Sonic. I don't think there's any. I could keep both of them, in fairness. The only problem is that Knuckles isn't actually that good. I've had to kind of... Oh, it's a Super Punch. I'm going to keep it Super Punch. So... Yeah, if I kept Knuckles, it would fill up the team. But it would be a ground Pokemon, so it would be different. I don't know. I'll see what there is left to catch, basically. I mean, I could put a Dratini. I mean, I probably will need to put a Dratini in my team at some point, because... Like, I need to get Dragonite to Dragonair even to level like 65 or something stupid to get a Dragonite, so I might just have it. I'll probably have to have it in my team for a while just to get the evolution. It's kind of a moot point, because if I keep playing like this, I won't have to... Like, I was talking throughout that entire fight. I literally can't remember the Pokemon I just fought. I don't remember anything I didn't read anything that guy's just said. I'm just not paying attention. It's gone completely in one eye and out the other. Point is, I got 4 slots on my team, which I'm pretty sure are confirmed now. You know, it's just the other 2, and my original plan was I was going to have Pikachu, Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise, Lapras, and Snorlax. And the reason for that is that that was Red's team from Gold and Silver when you went and fought him at the end. And I thought, well, I'm replacing. Well, at the time, I don't know why I did that. At the time, it was I'm the new Red. If he could use Drill One, this fight would be over by now. But now he's going to use Screech. Now he's going to use Screech, and poor Sonic had to get his defense lowered harshly. And now he's going to slash him, and it's not going to matter. You're going to use your dig anyway. Why did I press dig? Anyway. Yeah, and because I was thinking, well, I'm the new Red, so I should have Red's team from Gold and Silver. That'll be a nice reference. But I'm not Red, as it turns out, and like Loserface isn't the new Blue, so there's no point in having that anymore. So, oh, can't sneak past you. Okay, but now I have to wait. I have to wait for you to walk. So much easier for me just to go over. There's also. And I'm curious to see how it actually works in this game. There's Mega Evolutions at some point. That would have been something that would have been cool to find out organically. But unfortunately, the Pokemon Twitter page spoiled it really early on. And I've spoiled it for you now, if you didn't know that Mega Evolutions were in this game. Hey, they are! But if it's anything like the other games, you can only Mega Evolve one Pokemon per fight anyway. However, since there's no, ooh yeah, water was bad for me. I really should have used Dig because I got to fight a couple more now, and they're actually quite not quite strong, but they're strong enough that they're. Oh, it's a flying, quote unquote flying type. See, look, it's regular Sand Slash. It doesn't look like anyone from Sonic the Hedgehog. The loser. I'm going to beat him up with my cool Sand Slashes. My exotic Sand Slash and rare shiny Sand Slash. Huh, you're dead. Yeah, so if Mega Evolutions work like they did previously, you can... Oh, you found something in a bush. It's so long since I had a Pokemon that's actually functional. Yeah, I got a Pinap Berry from Sonic. Thanks, Sonic. Why are you looking over there? Oh, I thought I'd... Damn it, I always keep thinking I've triggered a cutscene or something whenever that happens. Let's get this item and then we'll go talk to the coach. Didn't see nothing. Hey, Surf! That's what we want. Who can I teach that to? No one. Okay. Well, I can teach it to Blastoise if I want to. I'm sure. Like again, I still don't know if I'm going to use them. I think if I'm going to use Sonic, I won't use Shell. Oh, I like Blastoise more than I like Venusaur. Oh, it's a hard decision. It's a hard decision. Chonky, you're safe. Chonky and Super, you two are safe. You're a shiny, and you're a shiny of one of my favourite Pokemon, so you're good. You're the new boy. You're the new boy, so you're exciting. I suppose you are. It would be cool to have. I don't know. I'm leaning very heavily in favour of keeping Sonic on my team, though. He's got good stats, and he's got good versatility. Plus, having an ice Pokemon will be useful against fighting Lance. Do you remember earlier on? Do you remember ages ago? We ran into one of the Elite Four and she just like chased off some Team Rocket members. And then I thought, oh, this is cool. Maybe they'll have like all the different Elite Four dudes show up at different points in the story. And do you notice how none of them have done that? Like we saw her... Oh no, ground isn't very effective against grass. What am I thinking? Of course, you can't hurt grass with a bit of mud. It just makes the grass stronger. Oh. Oh no, it gave me the horn. Oh, give him the claws. That wasn't funny. Ha! She said I had 2 great balls. Thanks! Apparently she's trained every Pokemon, every trainer on this route. But, you know, I'm beating all of them with ease. Again, I'm cheating, but I feel like I would still be having a fine time if I wasn't, so... This is the thing. Like, even last time I played, when I literally couldn't use one of my arms properly, and I had to fight, I had to play the game normally, I still wasn't having that hard of a time, really. Like, yeah, my Pokemon died quite a lot, but that was mostly just because I wasn't fighting properly. I was just sending out Chonky Boy for everything, because I was like, Chonky Boy's new and I want to play with Chonky Boy. So I kept sending him out up against fire types. Like, I used him against Blaine, the fire gym leader. Of course he was going to lose. He's a metal type. But, you know, it's just... If I did it properly, it wouldn't be a problem. That's why I don't feel bad about cheating, because it doesn't matter. So, yeah, that's where we are with that. I think what I will do, if I can overcome my demons long enough, is dismiss my imaginary friend. Ooh! That's a good move. Dismiss my imaginary friends once I get to... Say friend. My imaginary... Curse? I suppose curses are imaginary, so that would make sense. Super Punch can learn Fire Punch, of course he can! Oh yeah. Yeah, let's get rid of Scratch. Forget this move. I also should probably get this out of the way whilst I've still got Knuckles on my team, which is rolling around at the speed of sound. I got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. There we go. Oh god, there's a lot of trainers on this route, and I don't want to fight many of them. I didn't even read what you said. Something about mirages. I'll try and see if I can piece together what you were talking about after I beat you. Well, the winged mirages are the legendary bird Pokemon. Okay, he was talking about winged mirages. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. I did know about them. Thank you. Found another berry. Okay, did you find... You've done this before. I say you've done this before. Pokemon have done this before. Where they've gone, hey, there's a thing in this bush. And I clicked on the bush and they've gone, I'm so happy to be your Pokemon. It's like... I mean, that's great, but you were saying something about a berry. So this looks like a proper gauntlet. I mean, it looks like a gauntlet I can skip, because I can cut and skip these 3 dudes. Like, these 3 dudes are really poorly placed, but let's fight them all. The problem I got is because like a lot. I don't know, it might just be the Alolan Sand Slash's growth rate, but Sonic seems to be leveling up a lot quicker. And I'm wondering whether I can rename it so it doesn't count as a traded Pokemon, because I got it from the PAL Park. I'm wondering if maybe it does. I don't know how that works. It does say boosted XP, actually, when now that I read it, so I guess it counts it as a traded Pokemon, even though I caught it and can nickname it. Which is weird. You know who'd win? You and me, one-on-one. You know who... I don't understand this. He might be calling me... Maybe he's calling me out because I've brought my friend with me. I mean, I say friend. Okay. Yeah, so Sonic might over-level very quickly because of his boosted XP. I might need to take him out of the main slot soon. I mean, I've got some use out of Sonic and Knuckles. We beat a gym. We did a route. I suppose maybe maybe I'll finish this, get to the next area, and then I wanted to use them to fight Sabrina, but I'm just worried now that Sonic's going to get a bit over-leveled, and I'm going to put him back into the team. In a normal Pokemon game, I will generally try and level my Pokemon, but I will always keep my starter Pokemon the highest level, or at least equal highest level. It's just one of those things. I just think, well, I've had this Pokemon the longest. It should, by all accounts, be the best. So it's weird for me to have a Pokemon on the team who isn't the starter Pokemon, but is a higher level. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like, my starter should be my best. Like no one ever was. Pokemon is a drag, man. You're a bad trainer. I feel sorry for your Pokemon. Hello! I leveled up my Pokemon, it won't evolve. Why? I bet it's a tradey Pokemon. Or maybe it just doesn't like you. Yeah, it's a tradey Pokemon. I never just sat here and watched the different camera angles you get when you just sit here and don't select anything. It's like the cameraman's just bored. He just chooses a load of really random camera angles to sort of swing around on. There's one that I really like. I'll see if it comes up. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. A top-down view. Oh, that's a good one. That's another good one. Hey, I think that's the one I like, where it just zooms in on its face and then backs off slightly. It's like, oh, it's a sand trash. Yeah, there we go. Again. Okay, I should probably start fighting so. Again, maybe some Pokemon need certain stones to evolve. Like, I feel like this stuff should be documented. Like, just not even documented better, just documented at all. Like, if Pokemon's such a big part of this world, I feel like there should just be. I think I'll compete. Just I don't know, a book or something like how to do this with Pokemon. Like if I buy a dog, I could go to the bookstore and there's 100 books on dogs, and dogs don't breathe fire or fly or dig underground, and you know you shouldn't use them for fights. Shouldn't. So in a world where you can do all those things with animals, why is there not a more comprehensive guide for all of them? I'm running into stuff and making it go away to see if something interesting spawns here. I let what 2 more spawn in. I was gonna say 1, but then Gloom spawned in. And I was like, no. I'll let 1 more spawn in because I know there's at least 2 spots. Not a sugar. That's cool. I'll look up if there's anything cool on this route later on, and if there is, I will catch it in my own time. Oh yeah, I didn't fight you. I still have to fight you. I'm not into it, but okay, let's go. I mean, honestly, mate, if there's no obligation. I really couldn't care less if you don't fight me with your shitty. Is it a Dodrio? There's a Pidgeotto. Oh wow. Oh wow. Not even a fully evolved one. Just a shitty second stage. Seriously, if you're not feeling it, I really wouldn't have minded missing out on fighting a Fearow and a Pidgeotto. It would have been fine, I promise. I knew it. Just, I mean, it's bad enough when you fight someone who's actually, you know, wants to fight me. When you just fight winning, losing, insignificant, and huge. Yeah, sounds like the excuse of a loser. You got 2 great balls. Thanks, man. I'm gonna keep making that joke every time it comes up. Oh, still such a weird experience. You're just like, oh, so many trainers to fight. It's like, yeah, okay, combat is the main gameplay part of this game. But there's just so many. I just want to get from A to B and so I can do the next story bit and like. I suppose I need the money, so it's good. But I guess it's just knowing that I don't have to do this. Like, this is all optional. And all I'm doing is leveling up at least 1 Pokemon I'm not going to use anymore. Beating up on scrubs that are 10 levels lower than me. But I gotta do it, because, you know, if I didn't come down this route, I wouldn't have got the TMs, I wouldn't have got Fire Punch, and I wouldn't have got Surf. And I would have got that nugget. And that guy wouldn't have told me I had great balls. You know, it's all necessary. Alright, Sonic's hit 50. I don't know what to do now, because I've still got to finish this route. Thanks, man. Well, alright, screw it. Whatever happens, we'll stick with it. We'll stick with Sonic and Knuckles for at least the end of the route. I feel like... Wow, Sonic's out now. I don't know about Knuckles. He's just rolling around over there somewhere. But we'll... I don't want to break up the dream team. Come on, I was just like... I was so close to just talking to this guy. You really had to pop down? Thanks, man. Thanks. You too. There's still so much more route. Oh, God, I thought I was really coming to the end here. Oh, Sonic, I might have to... You're going to get over-leveled. I'm going to have to swap you out. I think I'm going to keep Sonic. I like Sonic. Both in general and in Pokemon form. But I think I'm going to have to break up the Sonic and Knuckles team, because it's just... I'm going to finish this and Sonic's going to be like level 55. And I suppose it doesn't matter too much in the scheme of things, but... If he's going to keep getting more and more experience as my starter, I should just swap him out for something. Do I need a water Pokemon and an ice Pokemon? I don't... Do I need a grass Pokemon at all? Just generally, do I need a grass Pokemon? The answer's no. No, I don't. I suppose Sonic can still run around with us. But we'll swap to Chonky and Punch just to get their levels up. Try and keep everything even. I don't know whether whether Heavy Shell's going to be my 6th yet. I don't know. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that I really want them more. Except maybe a Dratini? I don't know. That's actually quite funny, because it's like you see a bug catcher, and a bug catcher this late in the game, really? Okay. And then it's like, yeah, it's a proper Slifer. Unfortunately for you, both of these boys know Thunder Punch. These are my bouncers. Like, they just know punches. They punch hard, both of them. One's chonky, one's angry. It's like a buddy cop, but they're both a buddy cop series, but they're both on the exact same page. That they hate everything. Damn it, Sonic! My efforts went in vain. I suppose, yeah. I thought he gets less XP for not being a main Pokemon, but maybe he does still get the same. Do I have a Farfetch'd? I think I have a Farfetch'd, I'm not sure. Hang on. There he is. Yeah, I do have a Farfetch'd. Okay. But I guess that's where you catch it if you don't have Pokemon Go. Otherwise, it's just a load of birds. I'd say otherwise, as if Farfetch isn't a bird, but... Flying birds. I mean, Farfetch is a duck, he can fly too, but it'd be cool if enemy trainers had shiny Pokemon occasionally as well. I think that would be a nice little feature. Just like maybe randomly, it's like the same chance of you getting a shiny in the game, or yeah, no, that'd be good. Just they've got, on most people's games, they've just got a normal one, but sometimes they'll throw out a shiny Pokemon. So otherwise exactly the same as what it would have been if they hadn't thrown out a shiny Pokemon, but it'd just be a nice little thing when it comes up. And it throws out a weird looking green Dragonite, and you're like, ooh, that thing looks wrong. Haha, you're stuck. You're stuck on a lady. See ya. Speaking of stuck on a lady. Thanks, I'm surprised you can tell with these shorts on. Yeah, thanks. Okay, I'm kind of getting bored of doing the joke now. I haven't noticed it come up before now. Like, it might just be that I wasn't paying attention to the number of great balls that people were claiming that I have, but I've noticed a lot that I'm getting specific, like it feels intentional. Maxler! Oh, think about how much shiny hunting I can do with one of those. I mean, it's probably not any stronger, it probably just lasts longer, but that rhymed. I was going to say there's a pervert over there, but he's not in a cave, so it's fine. He's just a cosplayer. Hey, give me a thing. Training on a romantic bridge where you can smell the sea breeze doubles the effects of the training. Sure. I think all it does is double the effects of the dryness of your skin. If I'm completely honest, in my experience with sea breezes. It's the salt. That's the point. I do still need to get moonstones. I got 3 Pokemon in my box, which are all waiting for moonstones, and I just don't know where they are. I might need to look it up, because I don't know. I've been to all the towns, so unless they start... Dream Eater. Can I get Hypnosis too? Because, to be honest, one's not really that great without the other. Like, I suppose I could kind of use it with Yawn, but... I'm searching for a Moonstone. Have you found? I was just talking about a Moonstone. Were you listening? Can you hear me? Yeah, thanks. I could have made my Pokemon evolve with a Moonstone. I would have won then, I bet. I mean, I'll come back with a Moonstone if you want. We can have a rematch. Yep. Arrogant little shit. Electricity is my specialty, so I don't know a thing about Pokemon of the sea. Why are you standing over here, then? Water conducts electricity, so you should zap Pokemon from the sea. Oh, I see. Pokemon... I thought you were saying Pokemon... that you should go in the sea and then shoot a fire electricity at Pokemon whilst you're in the sea. But he means Pokemon from the sea is in water Pokemon. Oh, this guy doesn't want to fight me either. Thanks. I appreciate you. It's possible I may have already fought you, in fairness. It's possible I may have come down this far. I suppose if I can fight that fisherman, we'll know. What's this place? Hi, old man. Oh, you're the move deleter, aren't you? Oh. Because he's not the move deleter. You're Mr. Dazzling. Oh! Okay. I have a feeling this guy is the move deleter. Like, this is the place where the move deleter lives, but they've twisted it and turned it on its head, and then he's given me a move that no one can use. Cheers, old man. Fucking useless. Like, we used to do assassinations back in the day, but there's really not as much demand for that anymore. So we've had to hire perverts. Perverts and circus people, which, I'll be honest, there's a lot of overlap. I mean, look at him. Like, he's called Tamer Edgar, but it doesn't say what he wants to tame.